Hey guys, welcome. This is the Arizona Live Music Cooperative. Appreciate everybody coming out tonight. What a beautiful night. As Dee said earlier, she said, this is a Chamber of Commerce day right here today. All right, here he is. I cannot think of a better way to get us started tonight. What a great confluence of universal Zen. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Mike Curtis.
Thank you. It's quite an introduction. Thank you. I've been trying to do this song all over town. I keep messing it up, so I'm trying it right now. So good luck. Once upon a time, you dressed so fine, threw the bums of dime in your prime, didn't you? Folks call and say, doll, beware of how you're bound to fall. You thought they were kidding you. You used to laugh about everybody that was hanging out. Now you don't talk so loud. Now you don't seem so proud about having to be scrounging. You're next to me, oh. How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? No direction home, like a rolling stone. Oh, you went to all the finest schools, but you only went Miss Lonely to go again, juicing it. And no one ever taught you how to live out on the streets. Now you're gonna have to get used to it. You said you never compromise with the mystery tramp. Now you realize he's not selling any alibis. As you stare into the vacuum of his eyes, say, do you want to make a deal? How does it feel? How does it feel to be on your own? No direction home, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. Oh, you never turned around to see the frowns on the jugglers and the clowns as they all did their tricks for you. And you never understood that it ain't no good. You know, you got other people get their tricks for you. You used to ride in on your chrome horse with your diplomat, who carried on his shoulder Siamese cat. Ain't it hard when you discover that he really wasn't where it's at? After he took from you everything he could steal. Oh, how does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be without a home? No direction home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone. I'm gonna try to get this last verse right here, see? Oh, princess in the steeple and all the pretty people dancing, thinking that they've got it made. Exchanging exchanging gifts. Yeah, you better pawn it, babe. You used to be so amused with that Napoleon in rags and the language that he used. Go to him now, he calls to you, you can't refuse. When you've got nothing, you You got nothing to lose. You're invisible now. You've got no more secrets to conceal. How does it feel? Oh, how does it feel to be without a home, a complete unknown, like a rolling stone? Whew. It's like when you start tumbling slowly and then it picks up, just out of control. Anyways, thank you very much. Well, I wrote this song today, so we'll see if I can remember this one here. It's a song about being underestimated. It's called Beat Down. You might bark, but I do bite. Fighting ain't in my appetite, but I'll taste blood if that's what needs to be. You should turn that glare into an I don't care. Brother, let me buy you a beer. Cause if we dance, it'll be a different painful kind of beat. As in beat down, what I do to you, beat down. Please don't put me through, punching and kicking and biting on your messing kind. So slow, before you hit that road, I want you to know. You know what? Can I get my one little thing? Mulligan. Yeah, I'm gonna scrap that song because it needs work. But I'm gonna do all right, I'm gonna do just one more quick one here. Oh, eyes full of heaven, a heart full of hell. Soul stuck somewhere between. Burns all bridges everywhere she goes. Now I'm messing them all up. Eyes full of heaven, a heart full of hell. A soul stuck somewhere between. At times it seems she's the devil herself, but she'll always be an angel to me. Swears like a sailor, a mean-ass left hook. That gal, she ain't afraid to throw down. Burns all bridges everywhere she goes, and strolls off to another town. But when she talks about her Jesus, she lights up the room with a faith that warms your soul. Well, there's gold in that woman, some good by the finest of measures. If you find that good, you find treasure. She'll help you stay clean 90 days, then go out, get drunk. That gal's a true phenomenon. It's a different kind of crazy, both frightening and amazing. You just don't know which one you'll come upon. But when she talks about her Jesus, she lights up the room with faith that warms your soul. Well, there's gold in that woman, some good by the finest of measures. If you find that good, you find treasure. And you can't chip away all you want, but them walls ain't coming down. But if you make a crack, sneak a peek, see God's beauty, a pure masterpiece. And a little girl who's broken, beaten down. Oh, but when she talks about her Jesus, she lights up the room with faith that warms your soul. Well, there's gold in that woman, some good by the finest of measures. If you find that good, you find treasure. And she'll always be an angel to me. Thank you.
Mikey Curtis. Love them both, Mike.
I'll make sure to refund your money for all the mess ups there.
Sounded great. No worries. That's what open mics are good for. As we say, you made a down payment on the song right there. You may. Thank you, Mike. That was great. Mike Curtis, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the star of the Fruit Packing Shed and Gilligan's Island. Oh, let me ask you before we start, Albert, Ginger or Mary Ann?
Oh gosh, I shan't say.
All right. You can keep it to yourself. Be that way. Marianne all the way for me. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome a friend, Albert, to the co-op.
Thank you. Going to play the theme from MASH. The word was that the lyrics were written by the producer's 14-year-old son, who ended up making more money on royalties than the producer made in the whole movie. So, anyway, that's what I heard. So, anyway, the other thing is almost everybody does this out of a B minor shape, but being who I am, I worked it out in an E minor shape, one of the lesser known E minor chords. So, that's what we got. We'll see what happens. Hello. So, I'd like to do a song that will explain why I play instrumental music. The title of this tune is Fare Thee Well. It's from a movie called Inside Llewyn Davis, and the version I saw was a video with Mumford, Oscar Isaac, the star of the show, and the Punch Brothers. So, well, obviously I can't play that. So then I just worked it down to a fingerstyle type accompaniment, and that's what you're going to hear. I need this, sorry. If I had wings like Noah's dove, I'd fly the river to the one I love. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. I knew a man, he was long and tall. He moved his body like a cannonball. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. I remember one evening in the pouring rain, and in my heart was an aching pain. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Just as the birds fly high above, life ain't worth living without love. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Fare thee well, my honey, fare thee well. Thank you.
Hey, that was beautiful, Albert. You should sing more often. That was great. That's Albert, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, our outdoorsman, Mr. Rick Smith.
Thank you, everyone. This first song is a Beatles song off of the White album. And according to what I've read, this is the only song that John Lennon ever did on a Beatles album alone. Solo. So it's called Julia. After Donovan taught him how to fingerpick. Child calls me, so I sing a song of love, Julia. Julia, seashell eyes, windy smile, calls me, so I sing a song of love, Julia. Her hair a floating sky is shimmering, glimmering in the sun. Julia, Julia, when I cannot sing my heart. I can only speak my mind, Julia. Julia, sleeping sand, silent cloud, touch me, so I sing a song of love, Julia. Calls me, so I sing a song of love for Julia, Julia, Julia. Thank you very much. John Lennon. Okay, let's see. This next song is a song by Van Morrison. It's called Into the Mystic. We were born before the wind, also younger than the sky. Ere the bonny boat was won, and we sailed into the mystic. Hark now, hear the sailors cry. Smell the sea and feel the sky. Let your soul and spirit fly into the mystic. And when that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. When that foghorn blows, I want to hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I want to rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. That magnificently will fold into the mystic. And when that foghorn blows, I will be coming home. And when that foghorn whistle blows, I gotta hear it. I don't have to fear it, and I wanna rock your gypsy soul, just like way back in the days of old. And together we will fold into the mystic. Come on, girl. Too late to stop now. Into the Mystic, Van Morrison. Thank you, everybody.
What a great
Thank you
song.
very much.
Thank you, Rick. That sounded great. Always a pleasure when Doug comes by. He brings, I've never seen that, that mini me right there. Put your hands together. This is beautiful music. It's Doug Metzger, folks.
Thank you. Okay. Last week, I was in Colorado. I came back yesterday across Four Corners, Kayenta, Tuba City, Flagstaff. Okay, so I'm driving through that stuff, and if you've ever been up there, you know, okay, there's Monument Valley. Well, I didn't quite get to Monument Valley, but a whole lot of stuff looks like Monument Valley. I didn't get to the Painted Desert, but a whole lot of it looks like the Painted Desert. And so you get all these things going on. So today I've got all this stuff going on in my head, and along with it comes a song by Carlos Nakai that he calls Daybreak Vision. And for some reason I like that on this guy. Daybreak Vision, Carlos Nakai. Okay, here's one I've done before, but it's been a couple of years. And many years ago, I had a dog named Jasmine. We called her Jazzy, and she was my biggest fan. I could be anywhere in the house playing the flute, and she'd come up and stand there, sit there, whatever, listening to me. So one night about midnight, I've got this flute, and I'm kind of noodling around with it. I turn around, and there she is on the couch, looking up at me, taking it in. So I looked at her, brought the flute up to my lips, and this is what came out. I call it Jazzy's Lullaby. I'm going to start over again. Mulligan. I got to get those fingers on the holes. Every flute, the holes are a different place. All right. Okay. Jazzy's Lullaby. I did.
Really nicely done, Doug. That sounded great. Doug Metzger, folks. Love that Native American flute. Beautiful stuff. Hey, it's Eric Schultz, folks.
There, thank you. That's much better. Thank you. First song I'm going to do is by traditional. Some guy from way back when wrote it. And just like a lot of old songs, it's about a dead hooker. Well, it was down in old Joe's barroom, the corner by the square. The drinks were served as usual, the usual crowd was there. Now on my left stood Big Joe McKennedy. His eyes were bloodshot red. He looked at the gang around him. These were the very words that he said. I went down to St. James Infirmary. I saw my baby there, stretched out on a long white table, so young, so cold, so fair. Now 17 coal black horses hitched to a rubber-tired hack. Now 7 girls are going to the graveyard, and only 6 of them are coming back. Well, let her go, God bless her, wherever she may be. She may search this wide world over, never find another man like me. Oh, when I die, just bury me in my high-top Stetson hat. Place a $20 gold piece on my watch chain. Let the Lord know I died standing pat. I want 6 crap shooters, 4 pallbearers, a chorus girl to sing me a song. Place a jazz band on my hearse wagon. Raise a little hell as we roll along. Well, now that you've heard my story, I'll take another shot of that booze. If anyone here should ask you, I got the St. James Infirmary blues. I got the St. James Infirmary blues. Thank you, thank you. You guys ever had your tuner that's got a battery in it? You stick on there and it tells you if you're in tune or not? Well, mine battery would die and I didn't know it, so gentleman over there loaned me his, and I like his a lot better, so he doesn't know this yet, but we made a trade. Mine with a dead battery, his looks really good. Call me the breeze, I keep blowing on down the road. call me the breeze. I keep blowing on down the road. I ain't got me nobody, don't carry me no load. Ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. Ain't no change in the weather, ain't no change in me. I ain't hiding from nobody, ain't nobody hiding from me. Got that green light, babe, gotta keep moving on. That green light, babe, gotta keep moving on. Might go out to California, might go down to Georgia, I might stay home. They call me the breeze, blowing on down the road. Now they call me the breeze, I keep blowing on down the road. I ain't got me nobody, ain't gonna carry me no ever-loving load. I ain't got me nobody, ain't gonna carry me no load. Thank you.
Hey, beautifully done. Eric Schultz, the best thing to come out of Minnesota since Spam.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, Jerry Scarsbrook.
Thanks, everybody. It's really great to see everybody out here tonight. It's a beautiful night on the patio. I'm going to do a couple of my songs tonight. They're both kind of like tell little stories, so hopefully they explain themselves pretty well. The old man looked so cheerful as he held up his old tin cup. He was singing some old folk song, words he'd clearly made up. Pass him almost every day as I travel that busy road. He always looked so peaceful sitting there with a heavy traffic flow. One day I just had to stop. I looked up at me as I spoke. I said, "Oh man, you're the damnedest thing, sitting there looking so happily broke." He said, "I don't need that much. Anything I've needed, I've found. Anything else would just be stuff for me to drag around. When I was younger, I tried your life. It never did work out right. Too many things just get in my way. I like to travel light. Sometimes I'm hot, sometimes I'm cold. When it rains, I do get soaked. But I've learned to enjoy the luxury of being happily broke. Happily broke. Some people might think that's sad, even though I think it's the best life I've ever had. I just relax, go with the flow, enjoy my inside joke, chuckling when they feel sorry for me being happily broke. I still pass him every day. I even throw money in his cup. But every day that passes me by, I'm starting to wise up. It don't make sense to be killing myself, working 9 to 5, just to make more money. I don't need stay alive. Today, instead of passing him by, I'm gonna sit right down by that bloke. Gonna get out my old tin cup, try my hand at being happily broke. All right, thank you. Way too shy to make a stand. I get nervous and just can't deal with the pressure of getting close enough to tell you how I feel. I hear you're shy, a lot like me. What you might do, I just can't say. If I get close enough to see, you might get scared and run away. Love words written in the sand, say the things I need to say, words I know you might not understand. So I let the waves wash them away. A piece of driftwood that I found, carved in the sand, love words to you, words I could never say out loud, but you might not feel the same way too. See those waves come rushing in, washing away words in the sand. Words I wrote there overnight, share my feelings the best I can. Love words written in the sand, say the things I need to say, words I know you might not understand. So let the waves wash them away. Love words written in the sand, say the things I need to say, words I know you might not understand. So let the waves wash them away. Hey, thank you all so much.
Beautifully done. Jerry Scarsbrook, really, really sweet, Jerry. All right, folks, here he is. Put your hands together. Oh, here's how this generally works. You are the audience. I am the host. That is the performer. So here's how this goes. I will say that person's name, and then your job as the audience is to wildly applaud and make them feel incredibly happy and welcome. Is everybody on the same page here? Not yet. I say the person's name first, then the wild applause happens. All right.
Whistles, thumbs up.
All that stuff. Here he is, folks, Peter Palazzo.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, you guys are awesome. Wow.
Wow, they follow instructions too. Okay, 2, 3, 4. And what would you think if I sang out of tune? Would you stand up and walk out on me? Lend me your ears and I'll sing you a song, and I'll try not to sing out of key. I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. And what do I do when my love is away? Does it worry you to be alone? And how do I feel by the end of the day? Are you sad because you're on your own? No, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I need somebody to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Would you believe in a love at first sight? Yes, I'm certain that it happens all the time. And what do you see when you turn out the lights? I can't tell you, but I know it's mine. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. I get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friends. Do you need anybody? I just need someone to love. Could it be anybody? I want somebody to love. Oh, I get by with a little help from my friends. Get high with a little help from my friends. I'm gonna try with a little help from my friend. Yes, I get by with a little help from my friends. With a little help from my friends. Thank you. How'd you get the crowd to be so generous? They're usually a really nice crowd, but they're very generous. It must be your personality. Did you pay anybody off? Little grassroots. When I think of all the worries people seem to find, how they're in a hurry to complicate their minds, chasing after money and dreams that can't come true. I'm glad that we are different, better things to do. The others plan their future, I'm busy loving you. 2, 3, 4, sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. And don't worry about tomorrow, hey. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today, for today. We're never meant to worry the way that people do. And I don't need to hurry as long as I'm with you. Take it nice and easy and use my simple plan. Be my loving woman, I'll be your loving man. Take the most from living, have pleasure while we can. 2, 3. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. And don't worry about tomorrow. Hey, sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. Baby, I need to feel you inside of me. Got to feel you deep inside of me. Baby, please come close to me. I got to have you now. Please, 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 give me some loving, give me some loving. Need all your loving, give me some loving. Need all your loving. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. Sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. And don't worry about tomorrow. Hey, sha-la-la-la-la-lolly for today. Hey, you.
Nicely done, Pete. It was a great sing-along. Thank you. Peter Palazzo. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ryan Rohn. Do I have to give the speech again?
Hi there, what's going on? Sorry for the delay, I was rehearsing a little bit and lost track of time. And then, anyway, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. This is an original. Call my name when you are near. The hour of your doubt and fear. And in the moment of your need, turn your burning lamp to me. Life gives us all that we can stand. Call on your steady go-to man. I'm your steady go-to man. The moon shines bright as your spirit dims. Ice upon which you glide is melting thin. I'm not so old like I used to be. Answer a heart true to its beat. The time will not heed to our demands. Find you might need a steady go-to man. I'm your steady go-to man. Inspiration hangs by a thread. The sirens outside ring in your head. The wind blows harder all the time. How long do you wander through your mind? To steady the trembling hand. Call on your steady go-to man. Steady go to man. Steady go to man. Steady go to man. Steady go to man. Thank you. Here's a little bit of Dylan. Maybe a little more than just a little bit. Darkness at the break of noon, shadows even the silver spoon, the handmade blade, the child's balloon, eclipses both the sun and moon. To understand, you know too soon, there's no sense in trying. Pointed threats they bluff with scorn, suicide remarks are torn from the fool's gold mouthpiece. The hollow horn plays wasted words, proves to warn that he not busy being born is busy dying. Temptation's page flies out the door. You follow, find yourself at war. Watch waterfalls of pity roar. You feel the moan, but unlocked before you discover that you just be one more person crying. So don't fear if you hear a foreign sound to your ear. It's alright, Mom. I'm only sighing. As some warn victory, some downfall, private reasons, great or small, can be seen in the eyes of those that call to make all that should be killed to crawl, while others hate don't hate nothing at all except hatred. Disillusioned words like bullets bark as human gods aim for their mark. Make everything from toy guns that spark the flesh-colored Christ as a glow in the dark. It's easy to see without looking too far. Not much is really sacred. While preachers preach of evil fates, teachers teach that knowledge waits can lead to $100 plates. Goodness hides behind its gates, but even the President of the United States sometimes must have to stand naked. Though the rules of the road have been lodged, it's only people's games you've got to dodge. It's alright, Mom. I can make it. Advertising signs that con you into thinking you're the one that can do what's never been done, that can win what's never been won. Meantime, life outside goes on all around you. Question in your nerves is lit, but you know there is no answer fit to satisfy and assure you not to quit, to keep it in your mind and not forget it is not he or she or them or it that you belong to. You lose yourself, you reappear, suddenly find you got nothing to fear. Alone you stand with nobody near, when a trembling distant voice unclear startles your sleeping ear to hear somebody thinks they found you. Masters make the rules for the wise ones and the fools. I've got nothing more to live up to. Them must bow down to authority that they do not respect in any degree, despise their jobs, their destiny, speak jealously of those that are free, do what they do just to be nothing more than something they invest in. One who sings with his tongue on fire, gargles in the rat race choir, bent out of shape from society's pliers, cares not to come up any higher, but rather get you back down in the hole that he's in. I mean no harm, nor put fault on anyone living in a vault. It's alright, ma, if I can't please him. Old lady judges watch people in pairs, limited in sex they dare to push fake morals, insult and stare, while money doesn't talk, it swears. Obscenity, who really cares? Propaganda, all is phony. Them that defend what they cannot see with a killer's pride and security, it blows their minds most bitterly for them to think death's honesty won't fall upon them naturally. Life sometimes must get lonely. My eyes collide head-on with stuffed graveyards, false goals. I scoff at pettiness which plays so rough. Walk upside down inside handcuffs, kick my legs to crash it off. Say, alright, I've had enough, what else can you show me? If my thought dreams could be seen, they'd probably put my head in the guillotine. Well, it's alright, Mom. Life and life only. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ryan Rohn. Sounded good. Hey, here we go, folks. All the way from Colorado, it is Joe.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going from Bob Dylan right to Bob Dylan. This is an old song called You Ain't Going Nowhere that Bob Dylan wrote when he had a motorcycle accident and he wasn't going anywhere. Clouds so swift, rain won't lift, ceiling's closed, the gate is froze. Get your mind off of winter time, you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee rides behind, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Buy me a flute, gun that shoots, tailgates and substitutes. Strap yourself to a tree with roots, you ain't going nowhere. Ooh-wee rides behind, tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. I don't care how many letters they send, morning came and morning went. Take your nutty, pull your tent, you ain't going nowhere. rides behind. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Genghis Khan could not keep all his men supplied with sleep. Climb that hill, no matter how steep. After we get up to it, ooh-wee rides behind. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Ooh-wee rides behind. Tomorrow's the day my bride's gonna come. Oh no, we gonna fly down in the easy chair. Thank you. All right, this next one's a little different. Let's see if I can remember the song I was going to play. Let's see. Can find it. This little song called Murder in the City by the Avett Brothers. Need probably a little more guitar there, Gail. If I get murdered in the city, don't go revenging in my name. One person dead from such is plenty. No need to go get locked away. When I leave your arms, the things that I think of, no need to get over alarmed. I'm coming home. Wonder which brother is better, which one my parents love the most. Sure did get in lots of trouble. They seem to let the other go. A tear came from my father's eye. I wondered what my dad would say. He said, I love you, and I'm proud of you both in so many different ways. If I get murdered in the city, go read the letter in my desk. Don't bother with my belongings, but pay attention to the list. sure my mother knows I loved her. Make sure my sister knows the same. Always remember, there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name. Always remember, there was nothing worth sharing like the love that let us share our name. Thanks very much.
Thank you, Joe. Sounded great tonight. That was really nice. Love both those songs. You're all good. Thanks. Really sounded great. That's Colorado Joe. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, buckaroos and buckarettes, it is Cowboy Rex.
Okay, boy, it is really an honor to be able to do this for all you all. Put this show on for you guys. I'm going to do one of mine and a cover. Don't fall out of your chair. I am going to actually do a cover. This one is my tune. And if you can figure out what the title means, let me know, okay? It's called Palomino Tumbleweed. Palomino tumbleweed, rolling, rolling, restless child of a wayward sea. Going, always going, why can't you stay right here with me? Palomino tumbleweed, I found you tangled in barbed wire, caught running from a wildfire. A wiser man would have let you be. Fool that I am, I set you free. Sun gold hair and sky blue eyes, I heard the wild wind in your sigh. I loved you strong like an old oak tree. Too bad you're just a tumbleweed. Palomino tumbleweed, rolling, rolling, restless child of a wayward sea. Going, going, why can't you put down roots with me? Palomino tumbleweed. I planted love, I prayed for rain. Wild wind blew the clouds away. I hoped there might be more to you. A tumbleweed is all that grew. lives a lonesome cowboy's dream. A peaceful prairie sunset scene. Campfire light at roundup's end. And you come rolling back again. Palomino tumbleweed rolling, always rolling, restless child of a wayward sea. Going, always going, love like a wildfire burns in me. Palomino tumbleweed, love like a wildfire burns in me. Palomino tumbleweed. Oh, thanks, you guys. All right, so this next song is a cover, and probably every halfway decent country singer has covered this song. Garth Brooks, Jerry Jeff Walker. I think just one gal I know of that did it, but I can't remember who. Anyway, at the end of this song, there's yodeling. That's right. So I know that some of you out there, maybe all of you, are closet yodelers. You guys love to yodel in the shower, maybe, or as you're driving in the car. People watching you, looking at you while you're going like this in the car. So I encourage you to join in on the yodeling part, because this is a yodel-safe environment. Okay? While I was out riding, graveyard shift, midnight till dawn, the moon was as bright as a reading light for a letter from an old friend back home. He asked me, why do you ride for your money? Why do you rope for short pay? You ain't a-getting nowhere and you're losing your share. Why, you must have gone crazy out there. He said last night he ran on to Ginny. She's married and has a good life. Boy, you sure missed the track when you never come back. She's a perfect professional's wife. But she asked me, why does he ride for his money? Why does he rope for short pay? He ain't getting nowhere and he's losing his share. Why, he must have gone crazy out there. Oh, but they've never seen the northern lights, or followed a hawk on the wing, or seen spring break out on the great divide, knowing they've never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Well, I read up the last of my letter, and I tore off the stamp for Black Jim. And when Billy rode up to relieve me, he just looked at that letter and grinned. He said, well, why do they toil for their money? And why do they work for short pay? They ain't getting nowhere and they're losing their share. Man, they all must be crazy out there, because they've never slept under the northern lights or followed a hawk on the wing, or seen the spring break out on the great divide, knowing they've never heard old Camp Cookie sing. Okay, here we go. This is how Camp Cookie sings.
Hey, beautiful job. That's Cowboy Rex. That sounded great, Cowboy. Lovely.
Okay, let's hear it for Lon Osta. Let's hear it for Glen Gardner. We'll hear it for Lon in a minute. Yeah, let's hear it for Glen.
I'd rather get Lon's applause. All right. Thank you, guys. That guitar sound okay? I can never tell up here. That works? Okay. Well, I had a request, so I'm going to play it. Here's some Crosby, Stills, and Nash. If you smile at me, I will understand. That is something everybody everywhere does in the same language. I can see by your coat, my friend, you're from the other side. Just one thing I got to know. Can you tell me, please, who won? Say, can I have some of your purple berries? Been eating them for 6 or 7 weeks now, haven't got sick once. Probably keep us both alive. Wooden ships on the water, very free and easy. Easy, you know, the way it's supposed to be. Silver people on the shoreline, let us be. talking about very free and easy. Horror grips us as we watch you die. All we can do is echo our anguished cries. Stare as human feelings die. We are leaving. You don't us anymore. Go take your sister then by the hand, lead her away from this foreign land, far away where we might laugh again. We are leaving. You don't need us, don't need us anymore. Fair wind blowing warm out of the south over my shoulder. Guess I'll set a course and go. Oh, thank you guys. Thanks. Well, this next one someone asked for as well. This is Alison Krauss's take on an old 1960s song. Baby, now that I found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me, baby. Now that I found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me, no, no. Baby, baby, when first we met, I knew in this heart of mine you were someone I could never forget. Now I'm biding time. Spent my life looking for somebody makes me feel like you. Now you tell me that you're gonna leave me. Darling, I just can't believe it's true. Baby, baby, when first we met, I knew in this heart of mine, you were someone I could never forget. Now I'm biding time. Spent my life looking for somebody makes me feel like you. Now you tell me that you're gonna leave me, darling, I just can't believe it's true. Baby, now that I found you, I won't let you go. Build my world around you, need you so. Baby, even though you don't need me, you don't need me, no, no. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Alison Krauss, for such a beautiful arrangement of a very pretty song.
Band.
Hey, make them feel welcome. Rick and Donna Nesler.
Start on D. Thank you. Start on D. Start on D. Okay. Whoa. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you.
Your uncles asked, your cousins asked,
They all ask for you.
Down in New Orleans where they
All ask for you.
Down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
Down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
your uncles asked, your cousins asked,
They all ask for you.
down in the quarter where they
All ask for you.
down in the quarter
Where they all ask for you.
down in the quarter
Where they all ask for you.
musicians asked, the dancers asked,
They all ask for you.
it's down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you.
down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
your uncles asked, your cousins asked,
They all ask for you.
down on the corner where they
All ask for you.
down on the corner
Where they all ask for you.
down on the corner
Where they all ask for you.
policeman asked, fireman asked,
They all ask for you.
and it's down on the corner
Where they all ask for you.
down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
cousins asked, your uncles asked,
They all ask for you.
down in the View Parade where
They all ask for you.
down in the View Parade
Where they all ask for you.
down in the View Parade
Where they all ask for you.
barman asked, the barmaid asked, they all asked.
Ask for you.
Down at the zoo where they
All ask for you.
at the Audubon Zoo
Where they all ask for you.
down at the zoo
Where they all ask for you.
giraffe asked, the gorillas asked, they all asked for you. Yeah, down in New Orleans
Where they all ask for you.
down girls ask, they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you. Down in New Orleans where they all ask for you. Uncles ask, cousins ask, they all ask for you.
Thank you.
Are you
We're
going
gonna
to teach in the chorus?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to sing a song that, we're going to sing a song that I wrote a while back. A friend of mine, a tall, skinny guy who walked through the world in rose-colored sneakers, went and recorded it a couple of times. And thanks to Pete Seeger, I ended up getting a Grammy over this thing. Now I'm going to ask you to sing along with me. It's got a real simple chorus. It had to be. I wrote it.
Then you can claim to have sung along with a Grammy winner.
Anyway, the song is called The River That Flows Both Ways. That's because the Hudson River is in New York. There's a lot more to New York State than New York City. And one of the best parts of it is the Hudson River Valley. Oh, one person. Thank you. Anyway, this song has a chorus, and I'd like you to help me out with it. This is the way Sister Edith would teach us folk music in St. Gregory the Great parochial school. Repeat after me, class. I could be happy.
I could be happy.
Spending my days.
Spending my days.
On the river that flows.
On the river that flows.
Both way-AAAs.
Both way AAAs.
Yeah, I know that AAAs thing is a little weird, but it's because when you sing it, it goes like this.
I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways.
Try that.
I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways.
Great. Okay, you got that. So, the river that flows both ways is the Hudson River because it's a tidal river. Every 6 hours it turns around, goes upstream. So next 6 hours it goes from Albany down to New York, and then 6 hours later the river's headed upstream again. So that's the chorus of the song. It comes around at the end of every verse, which is a brilliant place for a chorus to come around. If it came around any other place, it'd be called a bridge. We're not going to have that musicological discussion tonight.
Not going to cross that now.
We'll burn that bridge when we come to it. Once the sachems told a story about a land the Great Spirit blessed, and the people followed the legend from the great waters in the west. Then they stopped where they found that the fishing was good, earth it was fertile, and game ran in the woods. And now I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Yeah. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. First came the trappers, and then the traders, their own fortunes for to find. And the valley treated them kindly, so the farmers they followed close behind. Then the sloop sailed well laden round the battery. Flour from Yonkers, furs from Albany. And I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Sing out, I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Writers and painters shown its beauty in its waters and on the shore, while musicians sing its praises and keep alive the river's lore. With the sunset golden o'er the Palisades, afternoon ends and then the daylight fades, and now I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Come on, I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Maybe it's the moonshine, maybe it's the starlight reflected in Haverstraw Bay. Maybe it's the fog that rolls off the highlands at the break of a brand new day. But apple cider and pumpkins, strawberries and corn make the people of the river glad they were born. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways. Last chance. I could be happy just spending my days on the river that flows both ways.
Thank you for singing along.
Thanks for singing along. We're going to be playing out there at the Saguaro Ranch for the Glendale Folk and Heritage Festival. Hope to see a bunch of you out there. If you have any questions, we're sitting at a table over there somewhere, and we'll be happy to answer any questions that we can. And if we don't know the answer, we'll make one up.
Well, you will.
So we'll see you all later.
Go find them. Rick and Donna Nesler. Well, it is really an honor to have Lon Austin here tonight. A lot of people don't know this, but Lon actually invented music.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah. Before that, there was a lot of grunting and guttural, just stuff. But he said, I think if we organize this in a specific way and put a key to it or something, and look what happened. Been great. People love that music thing, right? That was a while ago. So I'm going to ask you guys to put your hands together and welcome this guy, and he truly is a legend, Mr. Lon Austin.
Oh, thanks, Glenn. Thanks. Thank you. I'd just like to acknowledge Glen and Cowboy Rex for doing this, every Monday night. It's kind of fun when you come down once in a while, or if you come down if you want to. But when you make a commitment to do it every week, it turns into a job. So thanks, Glen. Thanks, Cowboy. Now, those of you that have not heard me sing before, one of the things that I want to announce, there's that old story, never follow small children, dancing elephants, or Rick and Donna Nesler. So I learned that little lesson tonight. Now, I was primarily influenced by Woody Guthrie in my singing style. And, when Bob Dylan hitchhiked up into New York to find Woody Guthrie and sing his song to Woody that he had wrote. I think he kind of studied Woody Guthrie and Ramblin' Jack Elliott and kind of became Bob Dylan singing his singing style. So anyway, do not run screaming, hollering from the room when I start to sing, so we'll go from there. I don't ever know exactly what I'm going to do. I just kind of play off of what's the energy and kind of what's going on and just kind of see what will happen. So I'll try this little song. When he's playing that Native American style flute, he mentioned Carlos Nakai. And for some reason, this little song has kind of been coming back into my periphery of vision and reality. So I'll try it. I was down at this science fiction convention one time. It's been a few years back, down at the Hyatt Regency Hotel. And there was a lady named, I think her name was Amy Beth Ward, that was doing this performance art piece. Now, performance art, just happens once and that's it. And it's kind of like life. This is it. So anyway, this lady named Amy Beth Ward, get her name right, was doing this performance art piece. And there was a band called Jackalope that was playing it with Carlos Nakai was in it. And so I went on back up to the hotel room, and this little song just came to me. And in certain ways, it has nothing to do exactly with this performance art piece or Carlos Nakai or any of that. It basically is a song about moving your hand in this way and trying to do it any different than you're doing it when you do it. And so what you discover about your life is that there's the possibility that you can't do your life any different than the way that you're doing it. And so that's kind of what this song is about. I got to get in the right key. I've been when I was down here, like, I don't know, about a year ago or so, with Jerry Green and Annie Sorrells. Jerry got me enrolled in this school of pitch. And so how that's kind of supposed to work is the key that you're singing up here is supposed to be the same key that you're playing your instrument in. So I just letting you know about, no, so Glen says you don't need to do that, okay. Kyle Denny, now she was a singer. I met her out on some West Texas road. And of all of the songs that I ever heard her sing, well, this is the one that I know. Now, one thing I want to share, it's important that you share these things. I've graduated from the Bud Wolf School of Overs, and how that works is if you make any kind of mistake, I may have made a mistake right then, I don't know, it didn't sound like it went to the right chord. But if you make any kind of mistake, you can holler out overs and start over again. And so we'll do just a little test out there. I want to get everybody graduated from the Bud Wolf School of Overs tonight. So if you're working your way through life and you make any kind of mistake, you can, with a great deal of gusto, holler out overs. So we'll try that on the count of 3, and Glen will lead us in overs. Glen, are you all set to do that? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Overs. All right, let's see. I'm going to try it again. Kyle Denny, now she was a singer. I met her out on some West Texas road. And of all of the songs that I ever heard her sing, well, this is the one that I know. Just do what you are doing, whatever should happen along. Just do what you are doing as your life it rolls along. Kyle Denny, now she was a singer. She played with some coyote band, well down through the mountains and out through the deserts of this big old southwestern old land. Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. See, I learned from Utah Phillips you can stop singing and start talking. And so I think what I wanted to say is I got interested in these ukuleles and these banjo ukuleles. Since somebody had mentioned Barbara's name and she's not down here, that one time she invited me to go on this cruise to Alaska, and I didn't want to take my guitar and my 5-string banjo, so I went out and bought this ukulele. And so that then led me down the road to damnation. And I turned into a ukulele collector and player and a banjo ukulele player and collector. So just do what you are doing, whatever should happen along. Just do what you are doing as your life it rolls along. I've been reading this book about women Buddhist teachers in the United States, and that was right before I ended up at this science fiction convention. And that's how the next verse to this little song came into being. Let's see, overs. Kyle Danny, she had her a teacher. He fixed those old washing machines. And the one little thing that he taught her are these few simple words that I sing. So just do what you are doing, whatever should happen along. Just do what you are doing as your life it rolls along. Kyle Danny, she said she was an artist, out painting those pictures of life. Well, I sure don't know much about painting, but I recognize words that are wise. So just do what you are doing, whatever should happen along. Just do what you are doing as your life it rolls along. All righty, okay, good. Thank you very much. And I would like to invite everybody to come out to the folk festival this weekend down at Swirl Ranch. This is the 35th year that we managed to pull it off. So you never know who you might meet out there. So you're invited to come down. It's free. It's from 10 to 5 at Swirl Ranch out in Glendale. So if you're not doing anything, come on down and hang out and cause some chaos and confusion with the rest of us. Let's see here. Maybe I'll try this little tune here. Okay, this is a little song about the great journey of life. You know, we're all on that journey. And so up at Dewey, Arizona years ago, Stan and Jenny Young used to live up at Young's farm. And it's where Highway 69 meets Highway 169 there in Dewey. And they had an old chicken barn up there that turned into this performing art place that was fairly big, about the size of this little area in here. They had a kind of arts and crafts thing where you could made rugs and all kinds of things like that. And they had a stage up there, and it was a fun place. We did concerts and storytelling weekends and all kinds of things there. And so Stan was a cowboy poet and a philosopher, and we spent many nights talking about how many lizards could dance on the head of a pin and stuff like that. And would set up all night talking and stuff. And so I wrote this little song. And let's all go rattlesnake dreaming up where the stars touch the sky. We'll stop at Young's farm for a story or a song and maybe some good pumpkin pie. Oh, life, it's just a journey from sunrise to sunset, and you can't drive you all to heaven. So let's sit with the poets, my friend, and let's all go rattlesnake dreaming up where the stars touch the sky. We'll stop at Young's farm for a story or a song and maybe some good pumpkin pie. Oh, life, it's like a river that flows down to the sea. You don't always get just what you want, but always what will be. And let's all go rattlesnake dreaming up where the stars touch the sky. We'll stop at Young's farm for a story or a song and maybe some good pumpkin pie. Now little boys grow into young men who one day discover they're old. Might have them a cane or an oxygen tank and maybe some old woman to hold. And let's all go rattlesnake dreaming up where the stars touch the sky. We'll stop at Young's farm for a story or a song and maybe some good pumpkin pie. Now little girls grow into mothers and they have them a baby or two. And somewhere in time, on down the line, we'll be a-comin' back to. And let's all go rattlesnake dreaming up where the stars touch the sky. We'll stop at Young's farm for a story or a song and maybe some good pumpkin pie. All right, thank you.
The one and only Lon Austin. That sounded great, Lon. Great, great job. And I did some calculating. You actually owe us $743 in mulligan fees.
Well, we'll be taking a collection.
You started over a few times, you know.
Okay. Well, you just have to do what you're doing up here on the stage, Glenn. You never know what might happen. You've got to put yourself at some risk getting up here.
This is true.
And anything can happen.
I really appreciate you coming out, Lon, and Lon is very instrumental in the success of the Glendale Folk Festival, which is a great. So let's hear it for Lon, folks. Wonderful. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Lon. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Welcome back from Cave Creek, Arizona, Mr. Kevin Brennan.
Done? Yeah? Got one more if you want. Okay. is very finicky on tuning.
All right, folks, that's Kevin Brennan. Excellent. Man, that sounded great, Kevin. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the Arizona Live Music Cooperative the Beyond Help Band.
Thank you, everyone. Pleasure to be here. We also will be at the Glendale Folk Festival at Saguaro Ranch Park this Sunday at 3 p.m. at the Library Auditorium stage. So come and enjoy what we enjoy, and we enjoy you. This is about a gal I knew who lives in Tennessee now. I know, I can't get there.
You can't count from 3 to 4.
Oh, my gal is a project queen, busier than hell. She throws everything in her truck bed beneath her camper shell. She's always buying this or that, a shopper's appetite. Well, I buy things for folks in need, and I think she may be right. My gal's hair is braided so it doesn't fly away. She laughs this real amazing laugh when she's had enough to say. Her smile is like sunshine in the middle of the night. Spreading sunshine's what I do, I think she may be right. Oh, my gal keeps her CDs in a Ziploc on the floor. The back seat of her pickup seems to be what trash is for. My gal bought a chainsaw now, she loves to visit me. She's cleaned up a half of my backyard, it's a lover's fantasy. I got a house full of junk, babe, and it's making me uptight. She says, blow it up and start again. Well, I think she may be right. Oh, my gal keeps her clean clothes in a pillowcase by the door. But I don't say what she should do. Ain't that what love is for? My gal uses ice cream in place of half and half. She always brings a cup for me, and she always makes me laugh. She puts her head on my chest, soft and warm and light. It must be present to win, she says. Well, I think she may be right. Oh, my gal's strong and beautiful, right down to her soul. You watch her play with her grandkids, man, it'll make your spirit whole. My gal walks on water, she thinks I'm a saint. But you take us out fishing, we're like little kids with paint. No one's ever perfect, but we still work out our fights. She says, love and kindness is never wrong. I think she may be right. Oh, love and kindness never wrong. I think she may be right. One more time now. There you go. I swear all of that is true. I didn't make up a single thing.
The first time we played this, I asked Dave, I said, hey, can you introduce me to my gal? Because I have a whole house full of handy women projects for me. He says, like hell.
She was great at that, though. Okay. At least she had the energy for it. All right. Well, this is, we're going to do this one, and it's not exactly about women who have a lot of energy and are good for you. And I want the men to sing along on this. This is a sing-along. In fact, I expect the men to sing along on this because usually the women kick our ass. So
There's not a whole lot of women out there, so if you need to stand up, project your voice, and be heard.
Okay, don't encourage him. Okay, here, the chorus goes, your part goes like this. Ready? Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Oh, cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. I see some of the men who have very white beards know these words. Come on, guys, let's sing it on. Oh, well, once I was happy and had a good wife. I had enough money to last me for life. But I met with a gal and she went on a spree. She started me smoking and drinking whiskey. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Oh yeah, cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes are a blight on the whole human race. I feel like a monkey with one in my face. Yes, I do. Take warning, dear friend, take warning, oh brother. There's a fire on one end and a fool on the other. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Doing a pretty good job. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Well, I know that more of you can sing and do a better job because it'll be coming around for another time here. I'm drinking and gambling, my life is a mess. All the whiskey in the world cannot buy happiness. And all these women on the bar stools, they ain't worth a dime. They'll steal my last dollar when it ain't even mine. Cigarettes and whiskey.
Wait a minute, John. Are you playing, John? I have a bone to pick with you.
You do?
Yes, I do.
What might that be?
I don't like them, their words. I think it should be cigarettes and whiskey and no good scoundrels.
Oh, no.
Yeah. How about it, ladies? Do you think that's what it ought to be? Yeah. I don't hear any.
This song was written in 1929.
That's not my fault. All the Me Too. That is who they are, isn't it?
Well, I've learned one thing in my life, and that is to say, yes, ma'am.
Yes, dear. Okay,
So,
well, we're going to do it my way.
I guess we'll do this chorus. Ladies, you get this chorus, okay? Here we go. Cigarettes and whiskey and no good scoundrels. They'll drive you crazy. They'll drive you insane. I don't like these words. Cigarettes and whiskey and no good scoundrels. They drive you crazy. They'll drive you insane. Okay, we have one more chorus. So men, sing out.
And ladies, you know what to do.
End of the story. Here we go.
The Beyond Help Band.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you singing along.
Well, Cowboy tells me actually you were here a couple of years ago, but when we were back over at Genesis, right?
Yeah. It was a couple of years ago. I did only one and then was gone for a little bit, and then now we actually live in Montana now, but we're here for just a couple weeks, so just trying to play as much as I can.
Well, awesome. I'm glad you came back. And
appreciate it. Thank you.
When you get sick of Montana, come on,
pretty tough.
I know, it's a nice place. I've been there. They make guitars there, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, Gibson makes
Oh,
most of their
okay.
acoustic guitars there.
Sweet.
In Bozeman. Anyway, I digress. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. It's Pierce Nielsen.
Thank you. I remember all them summers, playing till my fingers bled. You'd sing songs and I'd sing with you. We'd get drunk in your bed. Looking back at all them memories, Lord, I'd hate to sleep alone. But if you ever get the notion that you need me, let me know. 'Cause it's just 2 hours to get there, baby, and I can make it back about an hour or so. Hold you close against my skin. Need a little warmth on a night so cold. Singing the songs we used to sing. The one about the lady in the long black veil. Should have seen the warning signs. Lord, I love to hear you wail. High and lonesome, hard and strong. Even if it was a little out of tune. Hotter than socks on the Jersey Giant. Lord, I thought you hung the moon. I remember all them winters, drinking wood for till we drown. We get wine about a party, bundle up and go to town. Never worry about the police, never worry much at all. Miss those nights of reckless glory. I'd come back if you just call. It's just 2 hours to get there, baby, and I can make it back about an hour or so. Hold you close against my skin. Need a little warmth on a night so cold. Singing the songs we used to sing. The one about the lady in the long black veil. Should have seen the warning signs. Lord, I love to hear you wail. High and lonesome, hard and strong. Even if it was a little out of tune. Hotter than socks on the Jersey Giant. Lord, I thought you hung the moon. I left town when you were over, but it didn't feel safe. And every back row held a memory, and every memory held your name. 'Cause it's just 2 hours to get there, baby, and I can make it back about an hour or so. Hold you close against my skin. Need a little warmth on a night so cold. Singing songs we used to sing. The one about the lady in the long black veil. Should have seen the warning signs. Lord, I love to hear you wail. High and lonesome, hard and strong. Even if it was a little out of tune. Hotter than socks on the Jersey Giant. Lord, I thought you hung the moon. Just 2 hours to get there, babe, and I can make it back about an hour or so. Hold you close against my skin. Need a a little warmth on a night so cold. Singing songs we used to sing, the one about the lady in the long black veil. Should have seen the warning signs. Lord, I love to hear you wail. High and lonesome, hard and strong, even if it was a little out of tune. Odder than socks on a Jersey giant. Lord, I thought you hung in the moon.
Thank you. So like I said earlier, I currently live in Montana, and what I'm doing is I'm working on releasing an album. And it's pretty cool. What I'm doing is I'm recording all of the songs live, and I'm taking the audio from that and putting it on all platforms, Apple Music, Spotify, and then the video's on YouTube. And in fact, I actually just came back from like Squaw Peak right over here, just recording one for the album. But this one's already out. This one is called Look Up to the Sky.
It's cold outside, the snow's falling hard, but it all slows down when you look up to the sky. It's white all over, and my best friend got sober. Now fighting through the hell that finally caught up to him. I look for a glimmer of sunlight, but it's dimmer, covered by the clouds and the holes in my mind. Let me fly back to North Carolina. Let me speak the truth. If I had a chance to do it all over, I'd honestly face my fears. Stuck watching snow out in the cold. I feel warm but not complete. There's beauty in the mountains, at least when you can see them, but they seem so small when you're the one creating them. Has it been 40 days yet on the mountain I've been on? 'Cause I haven't heard a voice or seen a fire from the sky. Back into bad habits is where you say you find God. The familiarity is not where He wants you to be. Let me fly back to North Carolina. Let me speak the truth. If I had a chance to do it all over, I'd honestly face my fears. Stuck watching snow out in the cold. I feel warm but not complete. I hear it's a straight path, but I only find it windy. With trees all around, I guess that's how it'll be. Well, the snow turns to ice now, and I can't find my footing. You give me a bump so I can find my grip. Shocked in the beauty of a world made so deadly, while in your arms is where I find rest. fly back to North Carolina. Let me speak the truth. If I had a chance to do it all over, I'd honestly face my fears. Now I'm stuck watching snow out in the cold. I feel warm but not complete. It's cold outside, the snow's falling hard, but it all slows down when you look up to the sky.
Great set, Pierce. Thank you
you.
for bringing those songs. Sounded wonderful. Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right, folks. Always a pleasure when Bill R. steps on stage with his hammer dulcimer. Let's hear it for Bill.
Okay. By the way, Glenn, Ginger was much sexier. Yeah. Okay, this one is called Mummers March. Mummers was kind of a medieval European custom where people would kind of dress up, wear masks, dance, and sing. And they would do stuff like sneak into people's houses and silently play dice. I'm going to try that sometime, I think. But it remains very popular in Philadelphia. They have a Mummers Day parade, January 1st. Every year it's televised from what I hear. And this is very popular going back to George Washington, who had a Mummers, like a party, Mummers Day party every year when he was president. And remember, the capital used to be in Philadelphia. So we go Mummers March. Okay, this next one is a couple of Irish reels, Drowsy Maggie and Ships Are Sailing. Drowsy Maggie, if you watch the movie Titanic, the Irish band played that. That was just before they died, so spoiler alert. Okay, thank you. I'll be at Glendale Folk Festival too on Saturday, 10 o'clock. First one.
Which stage? Do you know? Remember?
I think it's the fruit picking one.
Tutti Frutti stage?
Yeah.
Yeah. Despite the fact that I disagree with your ginger choice, I still have great respect for you as a musician. So, that's Bill, folks. Sounded great, Bill. And playing music from Titanic, that's like 10 hours of my life I'd like to have back after sitting through that with. All right, folks, always a pleasure to have this guy come up and take the stage, put your hands together. Welcome Tim to the Arizona Live Music Co-op.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Just for the record, Glen, I'd pick Marianne too. Ginger was an actress, right? Correct. Yeah, I'd pick Marianne. Okay, I'm going to do a couple of covers tonight. This first song was originally originally, written by Nine Inch Nails, but I'm going to do Johnny Cash's version. This is called Hurt. I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain, the only thing that's real. The needle tears a hole, the old familiar sting. Try to kill it all away, but I remember everything. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. Have it all. My empire dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. I wear this crown of thorns upon my liar's chair, full of broken thoughts I cannot repair. Beneath the stains of time, the feelings disappear. You are someone else, but I'm still right here. What have I become? My sweetest friend. Everyone I know goes away in the end. And you could have it all. My empire dirt. I will let you down. I will make you hurt. If I could start again, 1,000,000 miles away, I would keep myself. I would find Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, this next song is also a cover. This next song is by the Rolling Stones. It's called Wild Horses. Childhood living, it's easy to do. The things that you wanted, I bought them for you. Graceless lady, you know who I can't let you slide through my hands. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I know you've suffered a dull ache and pain. Now you decided to show me the same. No sweeping exits of stage lights make me feel bitter. Treat you unkind. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. I know I dreamed you a sin and a lie. I have my freedom, but I don't have much time. Faith has been broken. Tears must be cried. Let's do some living after we die. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Wild horses couldn't drag me away. Wild, wild horses, we'll ride them someday. Thank you. Have a good night.
Thank you, Tim. Great job tonight, Tim Wadhams. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Philip.
Don't you know Diana's not here, he said. Don't you know Diana's dead? She wore a hospital gown, Dior white with a slash of red. Children laughed as they played on her bed. But she lived with this impending, this imposing sense of dread. Don't you know Diana's dead? Seduction, worth 1,000 apologies. Seduction, it's worth 1,000 apologies. I'm begging you, baby, don't stop seducing me. As she slithered down my chest, my eyes dove into hers. She said she came from Portugal. She was different than the others, much more than I deserved. I think I'll be bilingual. Don't you know Diana's not here, he said. Don't you know Diana's dead? Through a tunnel in France, a sleek Mercedes sped. The night is young, cried Dodi Fayed. And the whole world watched and cried as the princess bled. Don't you know Diana's dead? I feel like a man running out of time. I feel like a man running out of time. But when you're holding me, baby, there are no more mountains to climb. Well, the night was closing in, and I wondered if I'd ever I wore this adolescent grin, and I realized that I'd never, no, no, no. Don't you know Diana's not here, he said. Don't you know Diana's dead? You know those royals, hell, they're all inbred. Let them eat cake until the peasants are fed. And you wish it could have been somebody else instead. Don't you know Diana's dead? Seduction can bring a strong man to his knees. Seduction brings a strong man to his knees. Well, I'm begging you, baby, don't stop seducing me, please. It was time for me to go, to leave that smoky neon gloom. Well, there was something that I'd never know. I took a cab to my hotel room. Don't you know Diana's not here, he said. Don't you know Diana's dead? Yeah, those royals, hell, they're all inbred. Let them eat cake until the peasants are fed. And you wish it could have been somebody else instead. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know Diana's dead? Don't you know Diana's not here, he said. Don't you know Diana's dead? And she lived with that impending, that imposing sense of dread. Don't you know? Don't you know? Don't you know Diana's dead?
Hey, way to go, Philip. I like that better than that Elton John one that he just redid the words.
Right.
You know what I mean there? You're clear. That was great. There's Buddy and his flugelbone, and there's Fred and his Taylor, and I think we are ready to rock and roll. Say hello to Fred and Buddy.
Thank you. This is my mom's favorite song. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to fear. Grace my fears relieved. How precious did that grace appear the hour I first believed. Through many dangers, toils and snares, I have already come. His grace has brought me safe thus far. Grace will lead me home. Shining as the sun, we've no less days to sing God's praise than when we first begun. How sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now am found. Was blind, but now I see. All right, buddy. All right, so if I can see it, I'm going to sing this next one. This is I set scriptures to music. This is John John chapter 21, the last few verses of the Gospel of John. You start us off.
Okay, how does it start out?
Three. So when they had eaten breakfast, Jesus said to Simon Peter, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me more than these? He said to him, yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said to him, feed my lambs. He said to him a second time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Yes, Lord, you know that I love you. He said to him, tend my sheep. He said to him the third time, Simon, son of Jonah, do you love me? Peter was grieved. He said to him, Lord, you know all things. You know that I love you. Jesus said to him, feed my sheep. Most assuredly I say to you, when you were younger, you girded yourself and walked where you wished. When you are old, stretch out your hands, and another will gird you, carry you where you do not wish. Follow me, follow me. Peter turning round saw the disciples, said to Jesus, Lord, what about this man? Jesus said, if I will that he remain till I come, what is that to you? You follow me, you follow me, you follow me, you follow me, follow me, the disciple who testifies of these things, and of these things we know his testimony is true. There are many other things that Jesus did. If they were written one by one, supposing that the world itself would not contain the books that would be written. You follow me, follow me, follow me, follow me. Follow me.
Nicely done, guys. That sounded great.
Thank you.
Here's Fred and Buddy. Awesome stuff. Good music. Thank you, guys. That sounded really, really nice.
All right.
Well, here he is, folks, Mr. Bob Streit.
Thank you. My name is Bob, and I wrote these songs for you. Feller came up to me after I played the Yellow Rose Showcase recently, and he complimented my songs and my patter. But I'm going to keep the patter short, except to say that this is a sad about coming and going. There's mud in the pool, dust on the wind. It's hotter than hell here. Must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix again. But the cactus are bearing fruit, and the birds are digging in. They're having a feast in the backyard. Must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix again. And I came here to be near her. I came here to be near her. Couldn't love her any more dearly and clearly. This town is working on me too. The sun is setting gold and pink. The mountains are blue as they've ever been. It's beautiful here, I'll admit it. I must be Phoenix. I must be Phoenix again. And the night sky is singing clearly. The stars are chiming in. The heavenly host is singing of the Holy Ghost. Must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix again. And I came here to be near her. I came here to be near her. Couldn't love her any more dearly, clearly. This town is working on me too. Tonight I'm drunk and I'm driving the wrong way down the 10 again. They say it don't happen every day, but I doubt it. Must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix again. But the folks at the Mexican mission praying for my sins. It's hard work, but they're good folks. Must be Phoenix. Must be Phoenix again. I came here to be near her. I came here to be near her. Couldn't love her any more dearly. This town is working on me too. Clearly, this town is working on me too. Thank you. Recently, I gave money to a not-for-profit. It was a raffle giving away a really fancy Mercedes van. I didn't win the van, but I got a song. Put my amps in the back. I put my telly in the shotgun seat. I got coffee in a thermos, snakeskin boots on my feet. Make a stand against fading away. Sometimes the only way to save the day is to hit the road and play. Once you pack that van, me. Maybe it's our chemistry, I ain't gonna blame you. I won't blame you anymore. You know we've done our share, for sure, to survive. So I'll just climb behind that wheel, make it quick and keep it real, and say God bless and goodbye and right. Pack the van, cardboard books in cardboard boxes, or wooden nickels in my pockets, yeah. I got CDs spread across the floor, who could ask for any more? Unpack this man, is that fear I smell in the air? Well, sweat and shame smell much the same. But darling, you no longer need to care once I pack that van. 'Cause maybe it's all me, and maybe it's our chemistry, I ain't gonna blame you. I won't blame you anymore. You know I've done my share, for sure, to survive. So I'll just climb behind that wheel, make it quick and keep it real, and say God bless, girl, and goodbye and drive. I am a problem in need of solving. The sun is setting, but the earth's revolving. I can work with that once I pack that van. 'Cause maybe it's all me, our chemistry, I ain't gonna blame you. I won't blame you anymore. You know we've done our share, for sure, to survive. So I'll just climb behind that wheel, make it quick and keep it real, and say God bless my bassman in the back, put my Telecaster in the shotgun seat. You know, I kind of wish there was Cuervo in that thermos. But hey, I got snakeskin boots on my feet. Snakeskin boots on my snakeskin feet. Thank you.
Nicely done, Bob.
You know we're going to go over a few minutes.
Okay. Okay, yeah, whatever.
Hi, guys. People have always told me I should do stand-up comedy, and I've always been too nervous and too like, you know, it's been a really bad day, like one of those days where just everything sucks. So I don't have enough time to do like a impromptu set, but I'm Danica, and I'm gonna try and do this next week. So
Come on back.
yeah.
Thank you, Danica. And I'm sorry you had a crappy day. Hey, Debbie J, folks.
This is an original. It's privately titled. So for here, we're going to call it a partial Western response to the DAB WM. And none of that really matters, but we can call it also a Sank haiku because it's 5 haikus strung together to give you my message. Thank you. You from these here parts seem kinda otherworldly. I ride like a girl. Mulligan. Yep, we're gonna do a mulligan. I might owe you $10 after this because I'm still gonna try to do it by heart, so forgive me. So that was really partial. So a partial Western response to the DAB WM. You from these here parts seem kinda otherworldly. Yeah, I ride like a girl. Tired trades, places, mulligan too. Just love me and cut those out, Cowboy, okay? Darn it. So it's privately titled, but we're going to call it a partial Western response to the DAB WM. You from these here parts seem kinda otherworldly. I ride like a girl. Trades in tired places, giving your soul for lust's fruit ain't necessary. Beating red hot games, crafting black and white replies. Want to play for keeps? Our Maker loves us. We trust Christ, our souls to keep. Heart's desires are met. Fantasy smells sweet. Do you live in the present? Let's make dreams come true. Thank you for your patience. Maybe I'll bring it ready next week. Thank you.
Thank you, Debbie J. and everybody else. What a great, great night we had here tonight. I want to thank everybody who checked us out online. Thanks to everybody who showed up. Thank you to Enchiladas. Travel safe, folks. We love y'all, and have a great rest of your week.